Hello and welcome. My name is Space Muffin and this is The Void Gaming. So look, today guys, we are going to be talking about Doom, The Dark Ages. We're back. We are back, guys. This new gameplay footage, this new trailer looks sick. I'm going to be showing a lot of that in the background as I'm talking. So for those of you who do not know, for those of you who live under a rock, Doom is, I'm not gonna say the best, but definitely one of the most, if not the most important FPS to ever come out. It is a legendary franchise, and so many games today owe their existence to Doom, right? We got Doom, and then Doom 2, Doom 3, Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, and now we have the Doom The Dark Ages. So let's get the nitty gritty out of the way. Doom The Dark Ages launches on May 15th, and there appears to be 3 editions, okay? So that would be you have your standard edition, which is going to be, $69.99, okay? Then you have your premium edition, which is going to be $99.99. Now, the premium edition comes with 2 days early access, and then it comes with the campaign DLC. You also get a digital art book and soundtrack, as well as the Divinity skin pack. Okay. Now, before I get to the collector's bundle, we need to talk about something. If you pre-order the game, you get the Void Doom the Dark Ages skin, which is it's called Void Doom Slayer skin. So this is the Void Gaming. So not that we did a collaboration with Bethesda, but this is an interesting coincidence. So pre-order the game, you get the Void Doom Slayer skin at launch. So that's pretty cool. So moving forward, actually, to the most interesting one, which would be the collector's bundle. Now, the collector's bundle, it's $199, but it comes with some pretty cool stuff. You get a keycard replica in a steelbook. You get a 12-inch Doom Slayer statue. Of course, you get the 2 days early access. You get the campaign DLC, the Divinity skin, and of course, you get the digital art book and sound. I don't know what version I'm going to pick up. I'm probably going to just play it on Game Pass, honestly. I might get the Steam edition. I don't know. But yeah, this game looks sick. The game just looks sick. So let's talk about the trailer for a moment here. So there were kind of 3 things that they showed off in the trailer. One of the main things was kind of the combat system. And they're going for more of a grisly, kind of, obviously medieval vibe, which fits perfectly. Obviously in that very first trailer we got the shield saw, which just looks sick, and they kind of went in a little bit more into depth about the shield saw. One of the things that I noticed personally was the movement in the shield saw. So they mentioned that it was a single button mechanic and it's contextual. So that's kind of cool, but I noticed that this game is more movement based. There's a lot of Doom Eternal did have a lot of puzzle solving, and really all of them have been movement based. But this one, they seem to be taking it up to the next level with the combat. Specifically, in their words, you're an iron tank, right? So in Doom Eternal, they say you were a fighter jet. In Doom The Dark Ages, you're an iron tank, and you're fighting, and you get the shield saw. You get other melee weapons. There was a mace. There's there's a Doom. A Doom little gauntlet thing that you get that's like an electric gauntlet, and of course you have the spiked flail. So lots of combos. It seems that they're really going to be emphasizing melee weapons. I would love to see them bring back the sword from Doom Eternal. That would be sick. But yeah, the original Doom 2016 was very rhythmic. It was a very rhythmic game. And so was Doom Eternal. And it looks like we're going to be getting that in Doom The Dark Ages. So that's pretty cool. And I don't know, the guns look sick. They everything just looks sick. From my perspective, one of the things that I also like was you can really tweak the settings in this game. You can tweak the settings, like how fast things are, how much damage you take, things like that. Lots of cool stuff. And in my humble opinion, I think like, the question is like how many times can you catch lightning in a bottle, right? In my opinion, Doom Eternal was better than Doom 2016, and hopefully Doom the Dark Ages is going to be better than Doom Eternal. That's a very high bar, in my opinion. So, the gameplay, the combat, it does look like they're spicing things up a bit as well, with all that stuff. They showed like a giant mech thing you can get into. There's like a dragon you get. Stuff we've kind of already seen, but we get to see a little bit more in-depth gameplay. So the next thing I want to talk about is so in Doom Eternal you had the puzzle solving elements. In Doom the Dark Ages, it appears that there's going to be the exploration element is kind of what they're going to be adding in. So, you kind of get to interact with the world a little bit more. It's more open, right? You can kind of play it at your pace, and that seems pretty cool, you can you get the progression systems that you had in the first two games, but in this open setting, there's goodies and nooks and crannies that you can explore in each level. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. Honestly, I'm curious what people are. I'm just curious about this whole exploration thing. So before we move on to the next kind of thing, with the story, because they talked a lot about the story, I want to talk about what they didn't talk about, and that was the multiplayer. Now, a lot of people loved the Doom 2016 multiplayer, didn't really like the Doom Eternal multiplayer as much, and it looks like they're completely kind of skipping over multiplayer in this game. And I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. I think Doom is one of these franchises where, you really get to experience this really great first-person shooter campaign. We don't really get this anymore. A lot of multiplayer shooters are coming out, and it's cool to see a breath of fresh air that just focuses strictly on the single-player campaign. So, speaking of the single-player campaign, the story. So this is obviously a prequel to Doom 2016. It takes place before 2016, the Doom 2016, and it starts off with the Slayer being imprisoned at the start of the story, and then he kind of, there's evil and stuff, and then they have to, it's going to be a little bit deeper of a story. Doom 2016 had it was there, but it wasn't the main element. Doom Eternal had a little bit more of a in-depth story, and then Doom the Dark Ages looks like it's going to take that to the next level. And so I don't know, guys, like I'm kind of excited, one of my favorite things about this franchise is just the brutality, the viciousness of that. And it looks like they've really captured that in Doom the Dark Ages, and like just that vicious, like relentless brutality, you know what I mean? Like the glory kill system has been reworked. That looks sick. So much cool stuff. And one of the things that I like, like tweaking these gameplay elements. So I'll give you an example with the glory kill system. Like you can now hit it from any angle, right? Versus the other two games, you can only really hit it from a very specific angle, which that's fine, But it just looks like this is a more polished game, and they're trying to add a little bit more depth to the game. And I think one of the cool things about these games is you can just play the game how you want to play, right? If you're a super shotgun dude, you can, put points into the super shotgun, and you can, base it around your play style. Or if you like to use this new skull grindy weapon, these really brutal, weapons, you can do that too. So it's really like, what is your play style? And I know that like Doom 2016, really all the Doom games encourage you to kind of, play your play style, but these later games really kind of emphasize that. So I'm going to be wrapping it up here pretty soon, guys, but listen, A lot of people are saying, "Oh, I've never played a Doom game. I don't think I ever will play a Doom game." Doom the Dark Ages, because it's a prequel, this is the perfect game to start with, right? You can go back and play 2016 and Eternal if you haven't played those. Those are on Game Pass and things like that. But, you can start with this game and then you can work your way backwards and eventually play those original games. They released Doom 1 and 2 on Steam. And sorry, not on Steam. They re-released Doom 1 and 2 in a single package, and it's got the whole 9 yards, and everything is just cleaner, and there's multiplayer and stuff, so you can experience those classic games as well, right? So I don't know. This is a franchise that is really integral to gaming, and I don't think people should skip on this one. And it's right around the corner. I think, May 15th, as I mentioned earlier. So, listen, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, guys, but let me know what you guys think of Doom the Dark Ages. I know we went over a lot, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Have you ever played a Doom game? Have you not played a Doom game? Are you going to play a Doom game? What are your thoughts? I saw a lot of comments like Gears of War or whatever, and it's like, I don't know. It's funny that people see Space Marine or a game like this and they think Gears of War. And the reality is, Warhammer 40K and Doom have been around way longer than something like Gears of War. I'm not saying that Gears of War is bad, but it's just funny. They see dudes in armor, and they think Gears of War. So I don't know. I just thought that was funny. But hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video.